Thank you, Riv. That's right. I'm with Golden Glue after their victory here. Now, a lot of people obviously are on this Runglaive Ezreal mid hype train. How does it change, you know, playing this character, though, when you're facing that counter matchup of the Zed in the mid lane?
You have to play really passive and scared, because if you mess up once, you know, you get solo killed, and then you're like useless until you can get all your items, which will be delayed because you died. But you need to make sure you don't play too passive to where you're useless anyway. So it's hard to find a balance between, you know, like not getting solo killed and like getting farm. But yeah, you pretty much just have to farm and play passive.
And some cross-map snipes help out as well. Keep your eyes open for those. Now, you guys as teammate, you can still make playoffs. It's going to be difficult, though. Next week, you're facing TSM, one of the top teams, and then Team Impulse. This was a team that you guys would have to knock down, you know, out of those top 6 standings. What is one thing that teammate you guys are looking at yourselves to try and change so you can make that push into the top 6?
I think the biggest thing is just translating our scrims to the stage, because we usually do pretty good in scrims, and I think we have problems pulling the trigger on stage. I don't know if we're nervous or we're too scared to lose, but I think if we can just translate our scrims into the stage performance, we'll be looking pretty good.
All right, well, maybe this victory will give you guys the confidence to do that. Good luck, and now we're going to send it over to the guys at the analyst desk for some analysis.
That's a good thing to do on the analyst desk. I do want to start looking at Cloud9 here. We saw the Zed locked in. Ooh. I know a lot of people out there, when you saw that, are thinking, well, that'd be great on high, right? Or even on Incarnation, because he's been lauded as a fantastic assassin player, and we haven't seen him on it yet. However, 40 minutes of gameplay, 18 levels. Not a single Zed ult was used in that game.
I'm really waiting for Incarnation to play Zed in the LCS. Because in my opinion, to play a champion, you have to use all their abilities. Yeah. He didn't use the ultimate a single time. So I'm still waiting for the hyped up Incarnation.
Well, Chat, I mean, as a man who loves Udyr yourself, it felt like he was just playing Udyr. No ultimates in sight, right? Yeah. It's just a really good cosplay.
Tiger Udyr. Yeah. That's the mistake. I don't know. It was very frustrating to watch.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember when beating Cloud9 used to be an event?
Yes. I do.
I miss those days. I miss those days at the moment. It was very difficult to watch. Hopefully, I hope Cloud9 can turn it around. Teammate, it's good for their season, but that was rough.
Right. Well, if we look at Teammate and the things that did go well for them, Cali Trolls look to be playing a little bit better this game. We just heard from Golden Glue, who did play that mid Ezreal well against the Zed, who, you know, as Kobe mentioned, could be very dangerous to that mid lane Ezreal.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously a well-played matchup. Golden Glue's like top 15 solo queue and Challenger. Like, the individual skill on all these teams in the LCS, I mean, whether it's Balls or Incarnation, well, I guess he's not as high, but like Golden Glue and all these guys from Team 8 at the very least, like these guys are all like top-tier individual players. Like that skill translates. The problem is what's your teamwork like? How's the shot calling going to go? And when Golden Glue said that their big issue from scrims was that, well, they got really gun shy and they weren't actually making good moves in the game, well, Porpoise was. Porpoise got a ton of great ganks off early game, and it was back to Porpoise, who almost carried his team to playoffs. And it was, well, we're playing a poke comp against a team that's not engaging on us. Playing really overly passive for a while is fine. And you know, if you're untested, that works for Team 8, but I still think there's all that work still to do of like, hey, you got to learn to play aggressively with more than just Porpoise.
Right. And ultimately, this does set Teammate off on the right track when it comes to chasing down that final spot for the playoffs. And I guess they've got their eyes on Team Impulse and CLG. Do we have opinions on, you know, which of those two teams they're more likely to knock out?
Yeah, well, based on the trends we're seeing this week, Team Impulse was looking up. They had one of their only 2-0 weeks they've ever had in the LCS. And CLG needs to really recover. They've had some incredibly rough games, missed plays, missed pick and ban phases, and if there will be a defining moment in the season, normally the CLG collapse happens in playoffs. It's happening early this year, so technically CLG has a chance to recover, and that's what I'll be looking for next week. Team 8, though, an opportunity.
Well, a much-needed win there for Team 8. A disappointing and worrisome loss there for Cloud9. Now, as